How are you doing today, sir?
Good, thank you.
So I guess my first thing is the superhero genre, like the comic book movie, has become the most popular thing around the world. What do you think it is about the genre that appeals to so many people?
It's the fantasy, isn't it, that probably created those comics in the first place. The world was at war in 1939, 1940 when Shazam was first written, and what we needed were heroes to help us out of the problems. And I think we're going through very difficult times in the world today. So the kind of fantasy of being able to solve all of our problems is a really rich one.
You have a badass outfit in the movie. What is the secret to coming up with and working with a costume designer to create the badass villain costume?
Well, I think in this particular instance, what's fascinating about Zach's costume as Shazam is it's slightly larger than life, it's slightly redder, the little gold cuffs, the cape, all of that is kind of a 14-year-old boy's version of what a superhero should be. So I felt that Sivana should wear what a 14-year-old boy's version of a bad guy should be. And that's exactly what they came up with, the little black sunglasses that look very mysterious and slightly creepy, and that fantastic black leather cloak that floats beautifully in the wind when you're terrorizing children.
Of course. Hypothetically, you wouldn't have borrowed that coat from set, would you?
Well, no, I didn't, because, I think it's one thing wearing it in the movie, it's another thing walking down King's Road in London. I think it's a very different kettle of fish.
Right, I still would have borrowed one.
Would you?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
One of the things that first of all, I love the movie. It's so well done. But one of the things that actually surprised me was what you were allowed to get away with in that boardroom. Like, I was a little bit, surprised in terms of what your character does. Talk a little bit about the fact that this movie, that you got to show a real dark side.
Yeah, it doesn't shy away from a kind of really nasty sort of feel. And I think that's partly David Sandberg's horror background. He knows how to make something really creepy and a bit scary. But also we always decided that, we always wanted Sivana to be a proper nemesis. If you don't have that jeopardy, if the hero isn't in danger because your bad guy is really dangerous, where's the drama? So to have a scene like that at the beginning of the movie is really fantastic because it just makes everybody realize that Sivana is really somebody to be reckoned with.
I am incredibly looking forward to The Dark Crystal, and I wanted to know if you could tease people about what you're doing the voice in it.
Yeah.
And what can you tease people about it?
I think it's going to be really fascinating. When I go in to do the voice and I see how Louis Leterrier shot everything, at first you're kind of aware that it's puppets, it's a weird world, but what was amazing to me was how quickly you just accept what you're seeing and how brilliant the story is. It really pulls you in. I think it's going to be pretty amazing.
Is it, because I don't know, is it 30-minute episodes? Is it an hour?
I don't actually know. I know it's 10 episodes they've done as the first. I don't know how long they are. But bizarrely, I played Taron Egerton's father. So
it's full circle.
We're back together again.
Right, completely.
Yeah.
I already got to go, but last thing real fast. You did Temple, or you're filming Temple.
Yes.
Can you tease people about that?
That's a series that we've done for Sky back in the UK that is about a surgeon trying to save his dying wife who makes a number of very odd choices and finds himself in a very strange place from the world that he originally lived in. He kind of crosses the Rubicon, and ethically and morally, you ask questions of him.
Congratulations on this movie. Gotta go.
Thank you.
But seriously, you did great.